After price appreciation and people ask what we do for a living, how do we tell them that we own the rails that money moves on without sounding like an a-hole? I wouldn't even say that. I would just say, I work for a wealthy family. I help them manage their money, and we do pretty well, for doing that. You don't even have to say it's your money or that it's your family. You can say that you are, an executive at a family office. People normally are okay with that. They're not going to question a whole lot of things. And then that kind of gives you some, plausible deniability on it being your money. You could say you invest with them and, do pretty well for yourself. Don't draw attention. Just like you're talking about, like, I'm not going to come out and say I told you so. There are a lot of people. I love James Rule. He's got shirts and all kinds. He's got a bumper sticker that says I told you so. With XRP on it. I'm going to try to remain super low key. People obviously will know who I am, but not to sound like egotistical, I don't mean it that way. I run into people out in public now who know who I am, so I'm sure on the other side of it, it'll be that way too. Which is great, by the way. If you see me out in public, just come say hi. Happy to have a conversation. If I go through airports and people are like, hey, I will take time, answer questions, talk to you. I enjoy that. But for you guys, don't draw attention. It's nice to have nice things. I tell my son this all the time. He likes big trucks with big wheels and likes supercars and different things. And I'm like, when I was young, I thought I did, until I got pulled over like every week for having rims on my Tahoe. And at that point, I realized you're just drawing attention to yourself, and sometimes it's not the right attention that you were hoping for. That's why I like things that are low-key but valuable, like certain types of watches, Aston Martin, Range Rover, like things that aren't just screaming you made a whole bunch of money, but are still nice to have. And the people that you do want to have a conversation with will approach you and have a conversation versus drawing unnecessary or unwanted attention. I will say it's cool to like let a kid sit in a supercar and let them dream. Like I was talking about earlier, like you want to cultivate that for your kids and other people. Help them dream big, because it's just as hard to dream small and get something done as it is to dream big and get it done. It's the same amount of sacrifice and stress and all those things.